is going on, race fans? Welcome to a broadcast of tonight's Martin Sports Car Club Rookie League. Let us hop out onto track here, take a look where everybody's at. Oh, and of course my Race Labs apps are failing at the moment. Let's see if we can get those booted back up real quick here.
One to go. Next time by, line up on the left side. Pit road is closed.
Now we'll see if that'll boot back up as soon as our race takes off here. Otherwise, that's going to be difficult to track where everyone's at. So hopefully that's going to kick back into gear here. So everybody's out on the grid. Grid is counting down at the moment. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now we can actually see a little bit of the stats on people. Let's see how we qualified here. We have Kevin Medita up on top. No surprise there. Still don't believe that Kevin Medita qualifies as a rookie at this point in the league. My man has out-qualified me on quite a few races, so if he doesn't make it top 3, I'm going to be disappointed. Junie right behind him, also crazy fast. You guys are dominating at this point. We got Banana Man right behind him, Chris Wells, and Kurt taking up the top 5 here. So we're going out on the parade lap here. We're going to see how everybody shakes down. Let's go ahead and knock through the field real quick here to see...
Hey guys, pull on the formation lap. Artie's trying to get in right now.
Any cool... Ooh, John Tremblay with a cool livery on that Mercedes.
He had a client car this year.
Props to John, only guy running a Mercedes out here. That's my personal choice for this season of Martin Sports Car Club, but it doesn't seem to be as popular of a choice. I drive it just because it's pretty easy to drive, and I like the sound of a V8. Shane Brown. Ooh, like that livery on that Ferrari, Shane. Cody, new guy. I don't think I've seen him before, but that is a dope-looking Porsche. And oh boy, Kroger in the back there. So let's get back out to the front of the field here. We're on Kevin and Junie, and let's see how this goes. I'd like to think we're going to have a nice clean start here, but if anybody's watching, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Who do you think is going to wreck into Turn 1? Turn 1 here at Daytona is incredibly high speeds down to a very tight technical corner, and I've got to say, on cold tires, it is relatively difficult. I'm hoping everyone's going to make it, but... Oh, my man Bjorn, taking up the back. He's smart this time. If there's one thing that Bjorn has, it's a curse. That people do not see his brake lights. He has invisible brake lights, and people just love to rear-end Bjorn. So, starting in the back of the pack, I like that style. I'm going to expect to see him work up, because Bjorn is actually very fast. He's underselling himself here. We'll see how they end up. Here we go, racking up into the bus stop. After this, it's just going to be a nice straightaway all the way until the start of this race. We are going to be just moments away from this starting. Should be just another few seconds before that pace car takes a pit. And like I said, leave your guesses below. I will send you one iRacing dollar if you can guess who gets wrecked on turn 1 of this Martin Sports Car Club Rookies race. Alright, so the flag is out right now. We are waiting on our number 1, Kevin Medina, to set the pace for how this race is going to begin. Getting everybody all nice and bunched up. And there he goes. Ooh! Who is that jumping around with a beautiful move? I think that maybe was Kurt. Was that Kurt Fernandez in that Ferrari? Taking off. Oh no, oh no. And, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's, who do we got? We got Kurt. Oh, and Kevin! Kevin, where are you going? Oh my goodness. Kevin going from first to last. And say it ain't so. Is that Bjorn in first? Did Bjorn go from last place to first place on just turn 1? Bjorn, I hope your mother is proud and standing there watching, because that is incredible if that is true. Yeah, Bjorn is in fact leading the race at the moment. Bjorn went from last place to first place in a single turn. Wow. Absolutely insane. And as they settle onto the bank, he's got, who is that? Junie Thompson right on his tail, riding in that draft coming into the bus stop. Let's see how easy they're going to take it. And everybody behaves. This top 4, we've got old Banana Man and Chris Wells setting into pace. Chris Wells, if I've learned anything about him during these rookie races, is this man is the king of consistency. He will sit there, unassumingly work his way up this entire pack. I'll put this drink on it that Chris Wells ends up with a podium on this track tonight. Mark my words. Now let's see how everybody else shaked out here. Shane Brown moving into the top 5. Behind him, we've got Cody Howard. Great position for what I believe is his first race with the series, already in P6. Kurt Fernandez had a little bit of trouble there turn 1. I think he got caught up in that melee, but back on track at 7th. John, Mercedes looking a little bit rough on the front there, but as long as he can get tucked up in Kurt's draft, I think he'll have no problem keeping up. And old Instructor Boy, brought to you by Kroger's Fresh Grocery Delivery Services. We'll see how they're shaking out back up front there. Bjorn's still holding down the lead here. These front runners are in a nice little pack. That's what I like to see, some good clean racing here. Now the question will be, is anyone going to make a move this early on, or are they going to go ahead and set into a pack and see if they can pull away from the rest of this group here? Because, yeah, the top 4 are very tight right now. Oh, and Junie breaks off. He's showing him the nose. Will he tuck back in, or 2 up through the bus stop is not what you want to do? Bjorn's race IQ is unrivaled by few in this league. He could have very easily gone 2 up through that bus stop. He was in the lead, but he smartly let it go. He's going to live to fight another day. In my opinion, great high IQ race move. Oh, and there he goes. Gets the draft coming around the front straight. Now, will he have enough to tuck in front? Oh, my goodness. 2 up. Oh. And they all keep it clean. Great racing. Absolutely great racing from our rookies. This is turning them out to be a great race here up front. So run it back here. We've got Junie. We've got Bjorn. We've got Banana Man tight on his tail. And like I said, there's Chris just biding his time. I think he knows that Daytona can be one of those tracks where you can pull it all back on the last lap. If you're within striking distance, all you have to do is draft out of the bus stop. You can easily get a win. Sometimes it's more advantageous to be behind coming out of the bus stop on the final lap. And then still holding up fifth, we got Shane Brown with Kurt Fernandez coming up on him. Let's see if Kurt can use any of that draft to pull in before they hit the bus stop here. Two Ferraris duking it out. The top-end monsters. The Ferrari, really, if you can wind these cars out, have, I believe, the best top speed of any car in iRacing. Oh, and he gets a great run out of the bus stop, pushing it to the inside. Ooh, Shane closing the door on him. Now let's see if he can get enough run before T1. Oh, the two Ferraris going two up. Is anybody going to give it up? Oh my goodness. Kurt coming in hot. But he's able to bring it back. Wow. Did not even lose that much time. I was going to say, he was carrying a lot of speed into turn one there. But kept it clean. I like it. But that little folly gave Cody Howard a little bit of run to catch up on them. Really liking the livery on that 911 is all. That's nice. And then who's that? Oh, John Chembra. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Even with that little bit of front end damage, that is actually a big disadvantage here at Daytona. Any aero damage, this is such a top speed track that does hurt you a lot. But as long as he can get tucked into the draft there, I think that he won't have a problem keeping pace. Just work our way back up. Chris Wells, Banana Man, Bjorn.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Still a great pack here. What a great pack. This is some nice, clean racing. This is the rookie race, but it is a lot cleaner than our normal league races, I'll give you that. Bjorn, oh, it's showing the inside coming in there. Oh, Bjorn, easy now, easy now. Whoa, Banana Man is shooting in hot. And he makes a clean pass. Well done. Out of turn one, that is always the turn that worries me here at Daytona. Is it's so easy to overshoot and overcook those brakes. Especially later on in this race, once tires become an issue, you can make some great passes, but you can also make some great mistakes. So with that new shakeup, we've got Bjorn, then we've got Banana Man, then we've got Junie, and like I said, Chris Wells still back there biding his time. Mark my words, that man will end up on the podium. Guarantee it. Then we've got a little bit more of a gap back there to Kurt. And, I don't know what happened to, Shane seems to have dropped back a few positions there. The car still looks relatively undamaged, though, so maybe just had a small mistake on a corner to cost him a little bit of time, but it doesn't look too bad. Everybody's still in a relatively tight pack here for how late we are in the race now. We're on lap 5. Could still be anybody's ball game at this point. Yeah, Kurt just has some open air to work with here. Sometimes that's nice, sometimes it's not. At Daytona, it is really nice to be able to have that toe of a car in front of you, but at the same time, sometimes it's just nice not to have that stress. All right, here we go. Chris Wells pulling into turn 1. Chris is going to have to punch it just a little bit if he wants to maintain with that front 3 pack. Since they're all in each other's draft here, they're able to pull each other along with a little bit of a train there. If he loses that draft, it's going to be tough. That MSCC livery on that Porsche does look really good, though. I do have to say that. Alright, here we go, Bjorn. And is he coming up on lap traffic? Not sure who that was there. Not showing up on my relative. Bjorn dicing up through the bus stop. This front three are having a great race there. Let's see, is Banana Man is he gonna poke out and make a move here going into turn one? Pull it onto the outside. Let's see if Bjorn's going to keep it tight and needy through here. Oh no. Junie just got into the back of Banana Man just a bit. I thought they were going to be able to hang on, but it looks like it was just enough to get that rear engine Porsche. Once it gets a little bit of weight transfer in the back, it's pretty much gone there. That gives Bjorn an extra little space there, so we'll see if Junie's able to close that gap, or if Bjorn's just going to run away with it now. Let's see if that little incident gave any advantage here to Chris. Still just chugging away here. But Chris is now in third place. What did I say? He's on the podium. Banana Man able to get back on track, not too far back. Let's see if we can see here. He's got Chris not too far up. Let's take a lap with Banana Man here. Yeah, you can see him right there, so. Who do we got him? Artie? When did Artie get in here? I swear I didn't see him in any. Oh, maybe he was the Porsche that was on the outside. We gotta give a shout out to my man Artie here, freshly married, freshly a lockdown man. Big shout out to Artie's wife for letting him come out and play tonight. It is good to see you back out on track there. I saw your recent autocross video on YouTube too, man. It's good to see back driving. All right, who do we got here? John Tremblay. Still chugging along here. Looking good. Like I said, even with that small front aero damage you can see on there, doing really well. And was that correct? Did we have an issue with Banana Man? I saw John jump up in the standings ahead of. Oh yeah, it looks like Banana Man is actually in the pits right now. Not sure what happened there. Maybe he had some damage from that incident with Junie and was going to take a quick repair. Maybe just get that out of the way early so he can get back out on track and not take too much of that aero penalty for having damage. Like I said, it really does impact you here at Daytona. If you lose any top speed, you lose lap time. Cody's 911. See if I can cycle. Looked awfully similar to Artie's there. Maybe they're racing on the same team, maybe? It's a good looking 911. Let's pack up. See if we can get up to the front here, and Chris Wells sitting on third. Like I said, Mr. Consistency, just out here running his race. It'll pay off. We got Junie sitting in second. but he is not far behind. Let's take an in card real quick with Junie and see if he's going to get any ground gained on this lap. Give a chase to Bjorn here. Great exit on that corner. Down to second. Keep it tight, keep it tight. Wide open. About a second and a half off of Bjorn here. He's just out of draft range. If Bjorn makes any mistake at all, that is gonna let Junie get right up into this draft. Let's see who gets the better shot out of this. You gotta cheat it a little more on the inside. Lets you get on throttle earlier. These two are running. Get up to Bjorn. Yeah. Running almost identical pace. All it's going to take is one small mistake from Bjorn and... Oh, no! Why did I say it? I'm sorry, Bjorn. I did... The commentator's curse. It is a real thing. It's just a little too much of that engine being behind you going into turn one just carried him right around, and Junie shoots out to the lead. Thankfully, it looks like no damage on Bjorn's car. Lambo's still looking fresh. Plenty of time. He can still get back up there, but sometimes Bjorn just thinks he is the Drift King. I'm a bad influence. Ooh, then also, yep, that's Chris Wells just plugging away. Like I said, Mr. Consistency back there. Too far off, about 3.5 seconds off of Bjorn. Now everybody's starting to get spread out. Let's see if there's any good races going on here. Got Shane Brown getting out onto the bank here. Artie. Oh, looks like we have Artie and Cody right behind each other in the identical 911 GT3Rs. Let's see if they're going to get into any sort of tangle here. If not, just some good-looking Porsches to spectate here. Oh, there. Oh, look at it. Artie with the run, getting in the draft to Cody. Let's see if we can get a... Oh, 2 up. Now let's see what's going to happen here come turn 1. I have lost track as to which is which, so one of them is tucking in. Not sure who. I think that's Artie. Completely lost. What the? Oh my goodness, I think he shot completely off the track the other direction. I think Cody went straight through the wall. That was... Wish I had a replay of that. But he completely disappeared there. Artie is left to continue on solo. We got Banana Man there holding down 5th place, I believe. I'm sure he'll get his way back up there. Banana Man has the pace. He is another one of those that... I don't think we can call him a rookie anymore. Banana Man has the pace. Oh, somebody coming... Is that Artie? That Artie, what are you doing, an off-road expedition over there? I know it's been a minute since you've been on iRacing, but come on. Okay, here was got John Tremblay being trailed by our resident instructor. That's what I said, brought to you by Kroger. Let's get the view. Let's see if we can check out some of John's lines from the view of Daniel. So it looks like he's conserving some gas here. Or something. Who knows what makes an instructor do what an instructor does. Yeah, so let's see what Kurt's up to. Ooh, we got Kevin Medina coming up on Kurt now. Kevin's still working his way back from... He qualified comfortably in first, had that horrible incident go down lap 1. Had to take a pit and get some repairs, but he's grinding his way back. We're just over halfway through this race. He could still make it back for anything now. Let's keep an eye on them here. Coming up on the instructor car. See if that's going to bind them up at all. Kevin has got that gap down to about 1 second now. It's all going to come down to who gets the shot out of this bus stop. It's looking like Kurt is holding his ground there. Kevin Medina heading into the pits. Ooh, so it looks like at some point Junie has made it by Bjorn. Using Shane Brown there as a rolling roadblock, just to gain a little extra distance there. Junie is making a run for it. Or no, I forgot that, yeah, Bjorn did get a little spin in that turn 1, so he's been fighting his way back. Great racecraft there. That's what we like to see too. This rookie league is what we like to think is getting everybody used to race pace. I believe Shane is a lap down there, so he graciously lets Bjorn tuck in there. That's one of the biggest things in racing is how to let people pass or get through traffic without losing time. You don't have to fight everyone for every position, especially if you're a lap up or you're a lap down. Some of the best things you can do are just to let people through where you can. Otherwise, you guys just lose a lot of extra time trying to fight for it when it's not necessary. Oh no, who was off there? Was that Chris? Oh, that was Kevin. They look so similar. Oh, that's Chris behind him there in the Porsche. I don't know if maybe Kevin was coming back out of the pits on some colder tires. Or maybe he thought he saw Eric off to the side of the track and got scared. Chris Wells there, still plugging away. Immaculate car. Has not even touched anyone. Like I said, Mr. Consistency out there putting in laps. Who's going to finish on the podium? Although that's not if Banana Man has anything to say about it. Let's see, how far back is Banana Man on him? He's maybe 10 seconds back. He's got about 5 laps to make up 10 seconds. That's a tall task, but if anyone can do it, the Banana Man can. We got Cody still turning laps back there. John Tremblay actually showing 5th place. He's on track for a top 5. Looks like he's already taken his pit stop, I believe. That front end looks like it is completely repaired on that Mercedes. So I think he's on a bit of an island here where he's got a ways to get to Banana Man, but he also has a good buffer for Kurt in 6th place. So if he just keeps at this current pace, he's going to have a top 5 finish. Quite respectable. And there is Kurt, our current 6th place runner. Running a good race out there. Let's see how he takes this into turn 1. Once those tires get a little bit greasy, turn 1 gets a... Oh, keeps it all down. Power through. Well done, Kurt. Let's see if anything else is shaking out up towards the front here. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Shane flying off track. Chris Wells getting a bit of a show there. Thankfully, no incidents between them. And here is the front runners. We have Bjorn and Junie. These guys have been duking it out this entire race. Junie has opened up about a 2.5 second lead on Bjorn. He's got 4 laps to go. Unless Bjorn can kind of pull something out of his hat here, he's going to have to serve it up. It can't be delivery. It's got to be Bjorn. I think this is actually the closest race going on right now as well. Junie's opened it up to about 3 seconds there. Let's take a look from the cockpit of Bjorn and see how close he looks there. Bjorn he's dropped it to about 2.5 seconds here, so if he maintains this kind of pace, it could be a final lap battle between Bjorn and Junie Thompson. That BMW is tough on the top speed, though. Bjorn, a little wide. Lost a little bit of time there. That might cost him towards the end when every turn counts this late in the race. It does appear that turn 1 is probably that tough one in the Lamborghini. So with that wide run, it looks like Junie has opened up the lead to about 4 seconds on Bjorn. And he can more or less put it in cruise control. He's got 3 laps, 4 seconds of lead. Without any major incidents, he's going to go home with the top spot on this podium. Nice leisurely stroll through the bus stop here. You can still see Bjorn and Chris Wells in the background there. He cannot be making any real mistakes. Yep, there's Bjorn cutting right out of the bus stop, and who's that? Kevin Medina? I think he may be a lap down, however. Yeah, he's showing 7th place on mine. Yeah, 3rd place is still Chris Wells. Behind him, we got Banana Man. The gaps are pretty large here, though, so I don't see any positions changing unless something crazy happens. Let's get back up to the closest race we got here. Chris Wells hitting turn 1. Bjorn's still sitting about 3.5 seconds off of Junie Thompson, so unless he has a secret 300 shot of nitrous in this Lamborghini, it's going to be tough. He needs to hit him with one of those too soon junior scenarios. He's down to about 3 seconds flat, so he is gaining time. It's just a matter of, is it too little too late for Bjorn? Junie's still up here cruising. Not letting the pressure get to him at all. He is still running every bit as fast as he was. I'm showing, I believe, we have 2 more laps here. And he's still keeping it tight on that corner. Let's see. You can see the Lambo is just pushing wide. I think the tires on that Lambo are giving up. You can see how much tighter the BMW was able to keep it around turn 1. Let's take a quick cycle back through the field here. We got Kevin, unfortunately a lap down here. I think still setting some of the fastest times out here. He just unfortunately had that bad incident, turn 1. Chris Wells, my man on the podium. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? He was guaranteed that podium spot. Consistent races yield consistent results. Oh, lost a little bit of connection there. He was resurrecting his old namesake, Blinky Wells. And then we got Banana Man coming through here behind him, about 7 seconds back, so another one of those where it's going to be tough for him to change any sort of position this late in the race. Shane showing an 8th place here, running in his Ferrari. Cody in 9th. Cycling through. And then we got John Tremblay. He's just been running a nice, quiet race here. He, like I said, he is on such a big island right now. He has about 30 seconds to Banana Man, but 30 seconds behind him to Kurt. So I do not see. He could probably pull over, finish this race in reverse, and still take a top 5. This has been a good race for John. I've been pretty impressed with him. Like I said, I might be partial to the Mercedes since that's what I usually run in our series, but good livery, good race, good work, John. Behind him, we do have Kurt. Hitting that nice top speed with the there. And then my man Artie. Artie, do a drift for the camera. Let's see. I'll give him a chance through the bus stop here. And actually, it does appear he has the leaders coming up behind him. I'm showing Junie about 2.5 seconds off of him. So maybe we'll just check it out and we'll see how Artie's doing and see if they catch up. Yep, there is Junie and Bjorn.
Come on, bud. Sorry, Shane.
We have Junie. I think this is the last lap for Junie, so this will be coming in for the win here. Goes Junie Thompson with the win. Bjorn right behind him. Great race from these two. Great race. Let's are we going to see some celebration? And then behind him we got Chris Wells coming in here in 3rd place. Great race from Chris. Like I said, my man was guaranteed that podium. I could see how well he was driving from the beginning. We got Banana Man pulling through the pits, but was able to take a 4th place position. And it looks like he actually, he got some custom weight reduction done on that Porsche. It's a little known fact. If you take the frunk off of it, you save a few pounds, and you can easily pick up some lap time. Allegedly. Let's keep going until we can find John Tremblay coming through 5th place, crossing the line. Nice job, John. Top 5 finish, nothing to balk at. Well done. Somebody just flew through there. There we go. Let's get some drifts. Nothing like some victory slides. And Kurt coming through 6th place. Oh, there we go. I thought that was going to be a donut, Kurt. There it is. That's what I like to see. Light them up. Hell yeah. Oh, someone shot a cone at you. Looked like that was Artie. Artie with the weaponized cones. If I've seen enough of Artie's autocross videos, he is no stranger to cones. I kid, buddy. So yeah, that looks like that about wraps it up here. Just to run it quick, we had our champion tonight, Junie Thompson. Him and Bjorn. Bjorn coming in 2nd, but those guys had a great battle the majority of this race. And Chris Wells, like I said, pulling up on the end of that podium with the 3rd place finish, was able to just consistently run his race, keep the car clean. I don't think he touched a wall. I don't even know if he got a single off track. That man is consistent. Then behind him, who did we have? We're having people quit, so I wasn't able to tell. 4th, I think, was Banana Man, based on memory alone. Then I believe we had John Tremblay pulling up 5th. Curtis in 6th. Kevin Medina made it all the way back up to 7th, which I'll give you props on that. You were wrecked out at the beginning of the race. Made it all the way back up to 7th place. We had Cody, then Shane, Artie, and that would round out our classes there. This is a nice little parting shot. Like, Cody and Artie have these dope liveries on these 911 GT3Rs, and looks like they're just taking some nice wind down laps here. And thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for taking part in the MSCC Rookie Series. It's nice to see a lot more people getting into it. Let's build up some nice culture of good racecraft here. The majority of you guys are ready to go in the real league, I think. We're building a